Hello and welcome back to this channel. Today I'm going to be talking about Switzerland and 10 free things you can do in this beautiful country. As you might know, Switzerland can be quite a pricey place to visit as a tourist, but here are a few things that are completely free and that are just as good as the paid things. At the top of my list obviously is hiking. Hike a mountain while you're in Switzerland. You can do this during all seasons, spring, summer, fall and even winter. There are about 8,900 different hikes in Switzerland to explore and most of them go up a mountain. There's really something for everybody to do. There are different levels of experience needed. There are definitely some beginner trails as well if you haven't done it before, but also some more exciting challenges if you're already experienced. There are really too many mountain hikes to mention to just choose one in the end, but for example, one I recently did this summer was a hike up Mount Rigi. It was super easy. You started down in the village and just followed the signs up, no climbing, no going on all fours. It was very chill, and then at the top you can take the train down. Another great thing to do during summer is to have a swim in one of our beautiful rivers. For example, there's the Rhine River flowing through Switzerland that will later on pass through a big part of Europe. But you can swim in almost all rivers in Switzerland. They are super clean, or you can get a little inflatable and cruise down the river as well. There's usually even an event during summer in most rivers where people hop on their inflatables, their little boats, and have a party on the river. While you're in Switzerland, you also gotta explore some of these beautiful old towns we have. They are completely free to enter. There's a lot of history to explore mixed in with everyday life of the present. So you will learn plenty of things about Swiss culture, along with doing great window shopping and seeing the most iconic landmarks of the country. Some of my favorite old towns are the old town in Lucerne, the old town of Bern, and also the old town of Thun. They are all stunning. Another free thing to do is stargazing. If you get a bit out of the cities, you go towards the countryside, you will find some beautiful spots where there's not much light pollution and you can just lay back in the night and have a look at the beautiful stars. There are many places where this is possible. I recently have done it in the canton of Ticino, near the Varsasca Valley. You can really get far away from everything there, and that's great for stargazing because the darker the better. A great tip for fall is to have a walk in the forests. The colors of our trees really come to life during the fall season. It usually looks stunning, but it's a nice experience all year round. In winter you might find a bit of a winter wonderland kind of scene with snow on trees. In spring the forest really comes to life with all the animals coming back out. And in the summer it's an amazing place to be, to cool down a bit and get some shade as well. And while you're on a hike or a walk through the forest, make sure to stop for lunch and have a barbecue outside. There are many designated fireplaces and many Swiss people like to bring a few things to cook on the fire, take out the picnic blanket and enjoy the mountain views while you're having your lunch outside. There are also some huge lakes in Switzerland. If the weather allows it, I recommend you to go for a swim. The water temperature might be a bit colder than you're used to, but the water is super clean, very clear and just perfectly refreshing for a nice summer day. Or you can just have a rest at the side of the lake and read a book, for example. So you've seen that there is a beautiful countryside in Switzerland, but don't forget about the exciting cities and all the sightseeing that can be done in those. I recommend Zurich, Bern, Lucerne, Lausanne, Geneva, Basel, St. Gall, Neuchâtel, Fribourg. There are countless places to do some exciting sightseeing. Don't just go for Interlaken, but also explore some of the lesser known cities and learn more about the urban culture of Switzerland. Believe it or not, there are even some graffitis in places. And if you're in the city on a weekend, I do also recommend to check out one of the local markets. Usually there's a local market on Saturday or Sunday. Check the website of the city you're visiting for more information about that. It is usually a great place to get an impression of the people living in that place, have a stroll around the different booths and soak up the beautiful atmosphere. Aside from these weekly markets, there is one market that stands out to me, and that's also free to visit. It's the market of Basel during fall season. There's also a big fun fair going with it, but the market itself is very exciting. There's a great selection of food on offer, but it's also just nice to have a walk through and, as I said, enjoy the lovely atmosphere. Finally, be on the lookout for cultural and seasonal events in the country. There's usually always something going on, be it a big street party in Zurich in summer or the carnival in Lucerne or Basel during February, during winter time. Quite often there's something exciting going on. Sometimes there's a big festival, but usually it's on a more smaller scale. A parade in a village, for example, but that's also when you really get to know Switzerland. So I hope you enjoyed hearing about these 10 free things to do in Switzerland. There are definitely also many other things to do in Switzerland for free. So if you have any other suggestions, make sure to leave them down in the comments. Thank you very much for watching today, and I'll see you in the next video.
Wanna waste our time in the moonlight. Wrap me up all night, wrap me up all night.